Yesterday, I deleted footage I can never get back. And the worst thing is that I did not even delete them because they were bad. I deleted them because I felt frustrated, emotional, and I had a feeling that none of it mattered anyway. And now, all I can say is I regret it. It made me realize how stupid it can be to make bad decisions because of temporary emotions. The thing is that frustration or any other type of negative emotion shrinks your vision. It makes temporary feelings feel permanent. And then we tend to act and do stupid shit and then regret it later. It can be deleting things, quitting things, breaking up with somebody, quitting your job without a backup plan, stuff like that. Or even sometimes offing somebody because you're just mad. We hear all those crazy stories in the news, unfortunately, daily. I realized that the best thing you can do, instead of acting right away, is to keep your composure. Sometimes even sleep on it. Sometimes all it takes is one night sleep for you to come back to your senses. Sleep, step away, breathe, and don't act immediately, impulsively. I've learned over the years, in my 36, almost 37 years of existence, that not every feeling or every thought deserves reaction or action. Just because you feel mad, it doesn't mean you should go and break off that wall you built on for so long, or throw that project in the bin like I did, just because you felt nobody cares, you don't care at that moment, and so on. And I think if a lot of us reflect before we act, this world will be a much better place. Now, luckily, this was just something minor, but now the only feeling I can walk around with right now is regret because I cannot get that footage back. It's completely gone from my computer, my camera, everything. Don't destroy your future just because of one bad night, just because of one time of rejection, just because of sadness or bitterness or whatever you're experiencing. All those things are temporary. Meditation, for example, is a big medicine when it comes to being reactive because it teaches you how to sit with your thoughts, your feelings, everything you're experiencing, sit with it for a while before you actually act on it. And that can save you a lot of headache. For example, let's say you're in a discussion with a loved one, right? It might be your partner, a family member, whatever. They do something, they trigger you, you get mad, you start cussing them out, and you say things you can never ever take back, and it breaks the relationship completely. I should say it damages the relationship completely. You can say you're sorry so many times, and I've been there too, believe me. You can say you're sorry many times, but you cannot ever take what you said back. And the damage is always going to be there. And if you're lucky, you might be able to repair it in a way or another. But sometimes it's just the damage is done, you can never go back. So basically, moral of the story, don't act when you're emotional. Sit with that feeling. If it means rent a hotel room and just be by yourself for a couple of days, do that. If it means just be by yourself in your bedroom, whatever, do that. Go for a walk, meditate, whatever. Because emotion can make people do crazy shit. And if you don't want your life to be a complete mess, stop acting on all the emotions you experience on a daily basis. The thing is, we need to make peace with the fact that we are human beings and we will always experience emotions. But we shouldn't let them lead us. Let them lead our lives. We should be the leader. We should be in control of whatever it is we're experiencing. And I know sometimes it feels impossible or difficult. But just because it feels difficult, it doesn't mean it's not something you can do. And we all make mistakes. I believe sincerely, if you do something wrong, apologize, from the bottom of your heart, be sincere and say, you know what, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. And then you leave it up to the other person if they're willing to accept your apologies or not. And if they don't, it might hurt, it might sting a little bit. But remember that, every action has a reaction. So everything you do has consequences. And if that means that relationship is over, then I guess that's what it is. You learn from it, hopefully, and then you move on. And make sure you never make the mistake again. But again, do not let emotions be in control because otherwise, your life is going to be completely messed up. And I don't think there's something good to look back on, right? So yeah, anyway, that happened. I had to make this video. So if you found value, please like, subscribe, share, leave it in the comment section and tell me if you've experienced something like this. You know what? You might have said or done something stupid. It cost you a relationship, a friendship, or whatever. What have you learned from it? So yeah, leave it in the comment section below and I'll see you in the next one.